How we doing, y'all? Welcome back into the channel. We are doing the Denver Broncos rebuild here in today's episode. We are at the point now where the NFL offseason is basically over. We are into team mandatory mini camps and everything. So we basically know what all these teams are going to look like. The NFL draft obviously has been over. Basically all the major free agents are signed. I think basically all the major free agents for the most part are signed. So Denver is the team we are starting off here today with. A lot of interesting stuff going on, of course, with Denver. The big thing that, started with the offseason was them cutting Russell Wilson, taking on all that dead cap, which is $85 million across the next couple of years. So it's not going to really affect us here in this rebuild because it's kind of the weird time where we're in between seasons for Madden. So it's like all you can do is get the updated roster and hope the contracts are right, but there's no way to like get the dead cap and everything on here like to do it properly to make it work. So we're not gonna be dealing with that today. I mean, fortunately for me, it'll make it easier on me that I won't have dead cap for the next couple of years. But yeah, so Russell Wilson goes, obviously signs with the Steelers. So the Broncos country let's ride era is over here in Denver, but that made way for the 12th overall pick, Bo Nix, who I do have with star development here in today's rebuild because we are going to go ahead and try to build around him. I'm not saying for sure it's going to work, but we are going to go ahead and give him the keys to the castle here. As I mean, we don't really care about Zach Wilson or Jared Stidham, even though it wouldn't shock me Jared Stidham played a decent amount in real life if Bo Nix is not ready to go. But yeah, the Bo Nix era is here in Denver, 12th overall pick. They didn't have a second round pick, so like there's a lot of people that didn't like the idea of taking Bo Nix there at 12, but I mean, you weren't going to be able to get him in the second. You didn't have a second round pick, so you weren't going to be able to get him if you didn't take him at 12. So they went ahead and took him at 12, and hopefully for Denver's sake, he can be good for y'all. Looking around the rest of the offense, though, Javonte Williams, he's had some health concerns. He looked really good early on in his career. I mean, he's only like, what is he, 24, 25? Probably, he's 24 probably now at this point, but his first, he kind of had, I said early on, he's only going to be going into like, his fourth year in the league, but he had his promise early on, it felt like. Then he kind of just dealt with some injury stuff, and we'll see. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he does well in this because he's got star development, but I don't know how long his future will be in real life in Denver. Courtland Sutton, I think, is a very underrated receiver in the league, and I feel like a lot of people might say that, so maybe he's not really underrated, but I think he's a star. He just needs to stay healthy and have consistent quarterback play, and Courtland Sutton can put up really good numbers. I'm excited about Marvin Mims. Now, second year out of Oklahoma. He's got obviously hidden dev in this, but, he's going to have star. Hopefully, he can keep developing for us. Tim Patrick got hurt again last season, so he hasn't played in like 2 years. He hasn't played since like 2021, or like 2022. So we'll see. I guess in real life, he seems healthy right now, so we'll see what he can do. I don't know. Like I said, don't know his long-term future in Madden. They brought in Josh Reynolds. Offensive line, you got some veterans, McGlinchey, Ray Bowles. Quinn Miners is gonna be good at the right guard. Ben Powers, whatever. It's fine. We need to get younger on the offensive line at tackle throughout this rebuild and probably upgrade on the inside a little bit. Miners is probably the only guy that's like a lock to stick around for a long time. Greg Dulcich, Adam Trotman at tight end. We're gonna start Dulcich just because he's star development. But looking at the defense, this is where outside of like Bo Nix on offense, big question mark with quarterback play, the defense has a lot of question marks as well. I mean, John Clay Myers, Zach Allen, DJ Jones, serviceable front three, I suppose. Linebackers love Baron Browning, Jonathan Cooper, whatever. Cody Barton brought in from the Commanders. Alex Singleton, I mean, whoopee. Drew Sanders. I like Drew Sanders. We'll see if he can develop in real life. I really liked him a lot at Arkansas. He was all over the field, so we'll see what he can be in this rebuild. Safeties, two safeties from UT, Texas, Brandon Jones and Locke, both Texas safeties. Who knows? And then our corners, we got PS2, who's one of the best corners in the NFL. Levi Wallace, kind of a band-aid. Riley Moss, Mathis, a couple young guys behind those. But defense is where we need to improve, I think, quickly in this. Our defense is going to get shelled because if Bo Nix can develop, offense should be fine. Defensively, though, we need to get some better players. There's not much here. So I think that's what my focus is going to be going into this next offseason. Maybe a little bit offensive line, but skill position-wise, quarterback, I think that's fine. It's just more about can our defense get good enough to, supplement, hopefully Bo Nix developing and our offense being solid. So I'm going to send it to the midseason point, and we'll see how we are doing. But I really appreciate you guys if you guys would hit the like button as we get back into kind of a little bit some football content. College football comes out next month. Madden's going to come out the month or two after that. So we're trying to get back in the football vibe. So I'd appreciate y'all if you hit the like button if you're excited for this. Sub if you're new, of course, for more Madden and especially college football content coming out in the next month. Appreciate y'all. All right, 2-5 here at the mid-season point, which, you know, kind of is expected here. I don't expect to be very good here in year one. We just need Bo Nix to develop, and, you know, if we can get another high pick, that'd be nice. We're not doing a draft class this time around. We're just I'm in manage accounts. We're just doing auto generated, so it's so far down the line now for next year's recruits that I'm not even gonna recruit next year's class. See, I'm already thinking about college football next year's class that I'm like not gonna do, you know, draft class yet at this point. But 2-5, we got 9 players ready to negotiate. Let's see if there's anyone who needs a contract here. Levi Wallace, we'll wait and see. Cody Barton, wait and see. I mean, Barton could be an interesting trade guy, but he's only 20. He's going to be 27 next year. Do we have Singleton locked up? Because if we have Singleton locked, we must have Singleton locked up. I wouldn't mind trading Cody Barton, see if we can get a pick. Because with Drew Sanders, I'd be cool starting him at one of our linebacker spots. Let me check on Singleton's contract. Even if Singleton's on like a 1-year deal, like I'm not going to be opposed to just moving off of Barton. We got Singleton for a good minute. Cool. Yeah, I mean, Alex Singleton is 29, going to be 30. So, like, hypothetically, maybe it makes sense to trade him, extend Barton, but they're both kind of band-aids anyway. So, I kind of just want to go ahead and see what we can get for Barton. Why not? We're not going to be competitive this year anyway, or probably even next year. So, what can we get for Barton? He's making nothing because the contract stuff's messed up, but I'd take a pick for him, like a mid-round pick would be cool, or just like a young guy that would make sense, right? We're just getting 7th-round picks. I mean, Kenneth Murray. I mean, technically it's an upgrade star-wise, but could we go to like Detroit's willing to give me 2 picks? I'm not gonna accept that, but like, would Detroit be willing to give me like a mid-round pick? Like, could I go and ask for, like, a 3rd-round pick for him? Like, if I asked for your 3rd and a 3rd next year, they're not going to say yes, but we're going to try it. Okay, they are. So, we're going to ask for their 3rd in this year's draft, and we're going to try to get their 4th in next year's draft. And that's done. So, Cody Barton's heading to Detroit. We pick up one of Detroit. I guess they had 2 3rd-round picks in this year's draft. So, we pick up a 3rd from Detroit in this upcoming year's draft and a 4th in the following year's draft, which is cool. I am just going to go ahead and sign a middle linebacker right now. Like a lower tier one. so he's not rotating in over Drew Sanders. Just give me, I'm looking for a scheme fit. Do they not exist? Are you kidding me? Marcus Allen's the closest scheme fit? All right, cool. All right, Marcus Allen, welcome to Denver for the rest of the year. All right, we will send this thing to the end of the season and check out the stats. All right, finished the year here at 6-11, which was basically expected. Let's take a look at the numbers and see how our boys did. So Bo Nix, 4,160 yards, 32 touchdowns, 23 picks. So we need the interceptions to go down, obviously, but all in all, I mean, he was like over 4,000 yards for rookie, great. Passing touchdowns, 32, good. Just we needed the interceptions to go down. Javonte Williams, over 1,100 on the ground, 11 touchdowns. Pretty solid. Bo Nix ran for 4 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton, 90 catches, 1168, 6 touchdowns. Stud. Dulcich, 77-45, 6 touchdowns. Really good. Tim Patrick, 59, 734, 4 scores. And Josh Reynolds, 63, 65, 8 scores. Marvin Mims, 641 and 7 touchdowns. So the ball got spread out a lot. Wow. 5 guys with 4+ touchdowns, 4 guys with 6+ touchdowns this year. So Bo Nix spreading the ball out. Defensively, Levi Wallace and Alex Singleton led us in tackles. Tackles for Zach Allen had 19. DJ Jones, 18. 12 for Baron Browning. Sacks, Zach Allen, 8.5. Good year from him. Baron Browning with 8. Solid year. Frankelmeyer's 5.5, and that was about it. Interceptions-wise, PS2 led us with 5. Levi, 2. Brandon Jones, 2. And guys with 1. Okay. So 6-11. We should be picking top 10 for sure. Maybe top 7 around that area. So let's go ahead. We'll get into the offseason. What did we finish? So 13th in points per game. Defense was bad. 30th. Yeah. Defense was damn near last in the league. Offense was in the top half. We didn't run the ball great, but we passed it pretty decently. So that's fine. We'll get to the offseason. We'll see what we'll do. The one thing about this offseason, though, it's kind of already mixing 2 classes. It's mixing the previous year's class with this upcoming year's class, like in Madden. So there's probably not going to be many free agents that we would even want here is the Niners win. I mean, not the Niners. The Ravens win 42-7 over Atlanta in the Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins gets the Super Bowl and just gets absolutely dominated by Lamar Jackson. But yeah, I don't think there's really gonna be anything here in free agency. We'll do our due diligence, of course, and take a look at it, but I'm assuming there's going to be nothing here. Before I even, yeah, let's just check it real quick. First things first, though, we do have to negotiate with our guys. So, of course, we will accept Surtain's option. I'm not opposed to bringing Levi Wallace back. I'd give him a 1-year deal and see if he'll come back on that. Yeah, just kind of just a Band-Aid at corner. Zach Wilson, I mean, I don't need to accept it. No, I'm not going to accept his 5th-year option. Steamy, if he will come back, I'll give him a 5-year deal for nothing. Yeah, it's no money. He gives us a guy that we can develop behind the scenes living. Same with Chris Abrams-Drake. These were 2 guys that obviously the Broncos drafted in real life here, but they were on the practice squad when I started this, and I signed them to the main team. So it's kind of how it works. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. Okay, Jonas Griffith is going to walk. Mustipher, I'm going to give him a 2-year deal just because if we can't find a different center, he's, okay enough for now, right? That might really be it here. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do there with our re-sign players phase. So I'll keep you guys with me here as I advance this to next week, because we'll jump immediately into free agency just to look at the pool of players, because there's not, like I said, there should not be like anything in here really. Amari's here. Chase Young's here. Obviously, guys that we are not going to go ahead and sign. I do think about it, though. I said I'm not going to sign him, but, like, Chase Young would be really interesting. He signed a 1-year deal with New Orleans in real life. But the thing is, do I really want to give up $24 million to him? I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw him a 5-year deal for that contract. We're not going to get him. We're not even his top offer. I figured I'd try. Look at Washington. Washington's trying to get him back. I figured I might as well try. I mean, he's still so much better. He's still so good in this game compared to maybe what he is in real life, even though I still believe in Chase Young. I just think he needs to go somewhere where the opportunity's right for him. So I think he could be solid this year for New Orleans and maybe Warner a big contract extension, or get paid in free agency. But all right, so obviously we're not going to get Chase Young, whatever. We don't, like I said, I don't need to overspend for him anyway, even though it's a pretty decent contract if you think about it. $24 million for superstar development, 25-year-old edge rusher, 88 overall. Maybe I should throw more money at him, but I'm not going to. Okay, so if we look at our team, what do we need to, what places do we need to look at? So Bo next to start up, that's fine. I was just checking that. So don't need to worry about quarterback. We don't need to worry about running back. We could use a fullback. Receiver is going to be fine. We could use a backup tackle. We could use a couple backup tackles. Potentially an upgrade at center. Zach Allen's up to superstar depth. That's cool. I think D tackle, right end are things we can maybe look in the draft if we can't find it. Middle linebacker, that could be a draft thing. Corner could be here in free agency, maybe a free safety. We got some stuff that we could look at. So let's go through it here together and see if anything really makes sense for us. Starting with center. I mean, nothing really here. Trey Turner wouldn't be a terrible pickup, but we don't need to do it. All right, the only thing I'm going to try to do here is I am going to offer Quandre Diggs a 2-year contract to maybe take over our free safety spot. We are his top offer, so we should get Quandre Diggs, and that's probably going to be it for like anything meaningful. I did put 4 offers on the table. Everything else was like for backups. So we're going to try to get Quandre Diggs, Julian Okora to be a kind of a rotational defensive end, scheme fit for us. Oren Burks, backup linebacker, would give him a really low offer, so we'll see if he takes it. And then Andrew Stuber to be a backup tackle. That's probably all I'm going to do here in free agency. We do get Quandre Diggs. We are starting free safety. Okora is coming in. We did just get Stuber, and then we'll see if Oren Burks will sign. He probably will, but that's all I'm going to do for agency. We're going to head to the NFL draft season. All right, taking a look at mock draft 5 here so we can see exactly where we are selecting. We are picking at 9. I think corner makes a lot of sense, so maybe we should fully scout out Dorsey. Let's see what Dorsey looks like. He's projected to go to us, so if he looks athletic, he's kind of underwhelming. He's got good coverage skills. B zone, C man, B press. Elite acceleration's good. Could maybe be the selection there. Michael Swan. I don't really want it to move up. I don't have to. But A zone, A man. I mean, I might have to try to make that move for Swan. Probably going to end up doing it. I'll fully scout him out. And if he's a top 5 talent like I expect him to be, I'll probably make a move to move up and get him. Because A zone, A man. Like, how can I not take advantage of that, right? Especially when he's going to be the 6th pick, not like number 1. Probably going to end up being my pick. And other than that, like down the board, we're just kind of looking for best player available outside of like, we don't really need receiver. Obviously not need quarterback. We don't necessarily need running back. It's really going to be best player available defense side of the ball after that. But let's go ahead and get Swan fully scouted out. I will fully scout out a couple other guys maybe here too. Let's see. What position? I think defensive end could be a spot where we could look to maybe pick somebody up. But it's not going to be super high, obviously. We'll look at LaFleur, sure, I don't know. And then we'll look at Rashard Anthony, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. So if Swan's a top 5 talent like I expect him to be, like I said, we will move up probably and take him at 6. If not, we will figure out something else. Could look to move back if we don't move up as well. So we'll go ahead, we'll start this draft here. Pause it. Let's take a look at the board. Let's see what Swan looks like. He's a top 5 talent in the class, so I am going to sim here to the 6th pick and move up and take Michael Swan from the Cardinals. Don't accidentally skip to user pick. I've done that before. Commanders take the tackle out of Bama. Steelers go and at Ohio State, and then Texans are going to take Joey Vincent tackle Washington State. All right, so we are going to phone up the Cardinals and get this done. All right, so I'm sending them 9 and a 2026 third. That's all it took to move up 3 spots. And we are going to take, hopefully, our CB2 of the future. Play him right next to Surtain the rest of his career. Michael Swan, welcome out of Maryland. Welcome to Denver. Hidden development. Looks like a beast. All right, we don't have a 2nd round pick. We are picking at the top end of the 3rd round. Let's see what's out here. There's not a ton or anything really that looks great. I'm thinking maybe the speed rusher out of Alabama, Isaiah Hartwell. Finesse moves, elite jumping, great speed, good acceleration. I might just go ahead and make him the pick here. I know he's going to have normal dev, but there just wasn't anything that I liked. Everything looked bad. I think I'm going to look offensive line maybe next pick. There was a couple offensive linemen that looked okay, but there's nothing that was jumping out there. So we're now here at 25. I think I'm going to go with an offensive lineman if I can. We'll see if the one I wanted is still here. He is. I'm going to take Conrad Parrish, pass protecting center out of Ohio State. C impact block isn't great, but he's got elite agility, great change of direction. We're going to make him the pick, and he does have hidden dev, so could potentially be our starting center going into next year. Going with another offensive lineman here at Georgia Tech, pass protector, B awareness, C impact block. Doesn't look good. Great change of direction, good speed, good agility. We need a backup tackle. We're just going to go ahead and do it. That's probably a horrible pick, but it is what it is. I'm taking this left outside linebacker, speed rusher, Kyle Johnson. Good jumping, good change direction, good acceleration, great speed. Make him the last selection. Hidden development, outside linebacker, Kyle Johnson. Welcome to Denver. All right, I'm going to take Cassius Galloway here. He's an outside linebacker, but I'm just going to move an inside linebacker. He's got elite speed, and that kind of intrigues me. But he's going to have normal development, so we'll see. 7th round pick, you know what time it is. We're taking a fullback who's got elite acceleration and elite speed. All right, we ended up having one more 7th round pick. I used it on a defensive tackle. Let's see how we did with the draft recap. So Michael Swan ends up being an 80 overall. Was he the top player in the class? He had to be pretty close. He was, I think he might have been tied, yeah. Number 1 pick, left tackle, Noah Fowler, and Michael Swan at corner is sick. All right. I saw a 2nd round pick, or a 3rd round pick didn't look too good, but that's okay. So 66 overall for Hartwell. Yikes. Parrish is good at 74. He'll definitely start right away. Fleming, miss. Kyle Johnson, hidden dev, could develop pretty decently. Galloway, we will make sure to move him to middle linebacker. Carl Green, 71, so he'll be our starting fullback. And then Kyle Jackson was the last guy I took, so gonna move Galloway here to middle linebacker, and let's take a look at the team going into next season. All right, I decided to send Tim Patrick over to the Colts. We're getting a 4th round pick in this year's upcoming draft and a 4th round pick in the following draft. we just have Reynolds. We have Mims, Sutton, Reynolds, and we had Patrick. And Reynolds and Patrick both up for contract extensions. I figured let's get rid of the guy who's going to want more money. So Tim Patrick's heading over to Indianapolis. All right, so squad going into basically year one, but kind of year two. Bo Nix in year two, going to be 75 overall with the morale boost right now. Javonte Williams at running back, Sutton, Reynolds, Marvin Mims. Those are still at tight end. McGlinchey, Miners, Parrish, Powers, Bowles at offensive line. So we got the rookie starting. Baron Browning's up to superstar, which is dope. So is Zach Allen, DJ Jones still at nose. Franklin Myers. We got Swan, Surtain, Levi Wallace. So I kind of like that core of corners out there right now. Singleton, Sanders, Cooper, and Brandon Jones and Quandre Diggs. So I think we should be improved this year. Bo Nix can continue to improve just in general. I guess Reynolds can play in the slots, even though I'd prefer Mims there, but I know they're just going to change it anyway, so it is what it is. I think our goal for this year, we won 6 games last year. I think the goal should be 7. All right, once again, 2-5 at the midseason point. Offense, not great. Defense, not great, as in both pretty bad, but it's okay. I'm not gonna adjust our playbooks just yet. I'll probably maybe give another year before I figure out if I want to adjust our playbooks and everything. I already am running Cowboys offensive playbook, if you're curious. I started that year one because I needed Knicks to, get volume and develop. So I already did have the offensive playbook changed since the beginning. So we got to figure out if I do want to change our defense basically at this point, maybe offense again. I did put our national scout on wide receiver, just knowing that Reynolds is a free agent. It'd be nice to get another good young receiver in that because I wasn't going to extend Tim Patrick. That's why I got rid of him. Probably not going to extend Reynolds. So we shall see. But we got 19 players trying to negotiate. $79 million in cap room. I do absolutely want to bring Baron Browning back. He doesn't have a ton of interest. He's super cheap though. I am going to probably just overspend for him and give him like a 5-year deal. Not overspend because it's not any money. But I think that's worth it. Javonte Williams is probably going to have to end up coming back. Just because in this he's going to be really good for us. I'm going to offer him the player-friendly 5-year deal. Just because I know he's going to continue to play well for us. Quinn's got to come back. It's a lot of money, but it is what it is. He's not taking it at this point. We will find a way to bring him back. Levi, Wallace, no. Everyone else is probably going to walk for now. Bulls, I'll probably bring Bulls back, but I'll probably just do it in the offseason. I don't think there's anyone else I'm going to extend right at this moment. Yeah, no, okay. So we get Javonte back. We get Baron Browning back. Both extended. I will bring Quinn Miners back for sure, and Bulls will probably end up coming back. 2-5. Take a look at mock draft 2, get an idea of what we're looking at here. So we got a linebacker, tackle, quarterback, normal stuff. Right now, obviously projected to have a top 10 pick. Hopefully we don't end up having a top 10 pick. Hopefully we end up turning this around. But if we don't, I'd rather have the higher pick than miss the playoffs. So we'll see if we can find a way to sneak in. We probably won't. And if we don't sneak in, we might as well finish with 2 wins and have the 1 overall pick, right? All right, so we finished 8-9. So we had 2 more wins. Michael Swan has an ability unlocked. So he's either superstar dev, maybe he's X Factor. That'd be sick. Okay, we did finish 2 more wins. That's good. We are in an obviously tough division. We got the Chiefs. Raiders are clearly good for some reason. Chargers, typically you'd expect the Chargers to be better than the Raiders, but I wonder who's playing QB for the Raiders because they got somebody. Ooh, JJ McCarthy. Almost 4,900 yards. Let's go. As you guys know, I'm a Vikings fan, so love to see that. Bo Nix. Didn't throw for as many yards, but still threw for a decent amount. 27 touchdowns, so 5 less touchdowns, but he did cut his interceptions down by like 9, so that's good. So all in all, better season for Nix. Javonte was great again, over 1,100 yards, 4.3 per carry, 12 touchdowns, so I'm glad we ended up extending him. Courtland Sutton was great, over 1,200, 6 scores. Josh Reynolds, 886, 7 scores. Dulcich, 701, Marvin Mims, basically 700, 5 touchdowns. He'll do better next year, though, because I need to get him in the slot. Singleton left with 143 tackles. Damn. Sanders at 130. 104 for Swan. Nice. 17 TFLs for Allen. 15 for Franklin Myers. 15 for DJ Jones. 10 for Browning. Sack number 7.5 for Browning. 7 for Allen. 6 for Franklin Myers. 6 for DJ Jones. 4 for Drew Sanders. Interceptions. Singleton at 2. 2 for Jones. 2 for Swan. 2 for Surtain. And 1 for Drew Sanders. Lutz is 11 to 16 in field goals. All right. So we're knocking on the door of making the playoffs, basically. I mean, it would have been tough in this division, but we're 8-9. Hopefully we can improve by a few more wins going into next year. We should have a decent pool of free agents this time around, which is good. We finished 21st offense, 9th defense. So defense ended up getting into the top 10 offense. We just need Knicks to keep developing. I think we're good with the playbooks, though, for now. So we'll see what this offseason brings. So Michael Swan does have X Factor. Elite pick. Elite pick. He's gonna with his temporary boost right now, he's playing up as an 88 in year 2. Not even year 2, at the end of year 1, so that's a W. Alright, mock draft 3 here. We're probably picking, I'm gonna guess we're picking at 16. That's my 8-9 picks us at 12. Dang, a lot of good teams in the NFL this year, huh? A lot of good teams. We're picking at 12. Okay. I don't know exactly what to target. I think we're gonna be fine at corner now. Safety, we should be okay for a little bit. Outside linebacker, maybe someone opposite side of Baron Browning potentially. Receiver, we already talked about that. We could definitely look receiver as well. That might end up be where I go. But we got 17 players ready to negotiate. We gotta try to get Quinn back. We gotta try. We're gonna offer him play $18 million a year basically, and he's coming back. We had to bring him back. Levi Wallace is gonna walk. Cooper is up to star. I wouldn't mind giving him like a 2-year deal, overspend for him a little bit, and he's like, "Nah, I'm good." I'm not tagging him. That kind of is unfortunate. Caden Stearns, he could play backup safety for us. I'd give him just a neutral 3-year deal, backup safety, and he's coming back. Cool. Zach Wilson can walk. Reynolds is gonna walk. Bulls, I'd like to bring him back. I'll give him that 1-year deal he wants, and he will take it. So don't need to worry about that just yet. Troutman can go for now, and that's probably going to be it for now. Mahogany, we could bring him back. Backup guard. Sure, he doesn't want anything. 3-year deal. Backup guard for the rest of the way through. Anybody else? DJ Jones is going to walk. We need to find a defensive tackle. Maybe that'll work well. Maybe we can find some in free agency, though. Kicker, punter, we'll get that. We'll figure that out in free agency. So, all right, let's advance this next week. All right, here at free agency, and Tua looks like he's going to get paid to go somewhere. 9 teams interested in Tua. Geez, 93 overall. I think defensive tackle is the number one thing we need to look at. So we'll see if there's anybody here. DJ Reader's got no offers. I would give DJ Reader. I know he's on a scheme fit. I would give him a 2-year deal. We need to fill that. So DJ Reader will probably come and play defensive tackle for us, even though I know he's not a scheme fit, but it is what it is. He'll figure it out. He can do it. Is there anything else that's like super necessary right now? I mean, kicker, punter, but it's not that important. But I mean, we need a backup quarterback, but that doesn't really matter. All right, offers on the table. Harrison Butker for kicker, DJ Reader, Stonehouse punter, and Tommy Tremble backup tight end. We do get Butker and Reader, and we will get Stonehouse and Tremble. All right, I'll advance it next week and see if there's anything else I want to sign right now. If not, we'll kind of get into the draft. All right, mock draft 5. I do think receiver ends up being our most important thing, just because we have Mims, we have Sutton. I did bring Josh Reynolds back on a 1-year deal just in case we couldn't find a good enough receiver to start right away. But if we do take one in the first round, they're more likely going to start no matter what. Doesn't look like there's. I mean, we got Donovan McLaughlin here who's projected to go 16. He is a round 1 talent. Be catching D. He's really looks really good. Good athlete. Round 1 talent. We might just move back and take him at 16. I think middle linebacker is something important as well, but I'm not taking middle linebacker this high. It might be a 2nd round pick kind of thing. But if we move back to 16, which we definitely could, and take McLaughlin, we could get another. We'd probably end up getting another pick out of that. Sean Philbin, 6'3" deep threat, man. He might be better. I don't want 6'1" playmaker, but we got elite jumping. 6'3" deep threat, good speed, great strength. Like in real life, that's a sweet looking prospect. It's just like round 1 and 2 talent. He's not gonna be as high overall, but he might have hidden dev, and I care about the hidden development more than I care about the overall. And I think 6'3" deep threat might give us a better chance at that. Maybe I just trade back to 32 and do that. I think I'm leaning that way. I think middle linebacker, like I said, it's important. There's no one there that I'm going to scout out, right? All right, so we're here at my pick at 12. We know Evantrice Jones and Steven Walker are not going to be first-round picks. So it's either do I move all the way back to 32 and take Philbin, or do I just go ahead and take McLaughlin at 16, round 1 talent? We know he's a higher overall, but I swear I just got a feeling that Philbin's going to be hidden dev. And McLaughlin might not be. He probably will be. He's a good athlete. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see the offers I get. We are gonna probably move. We're moving back. It's just how far back, right? Let's see what we're getting here. The Bears are offering me 15 for 12. I mean, the Bills offered me the deal. They offered me 32, their first next year, a third in this one, a fourth next year, and a seventh. I think I'm just gonna take it. We're just gonna take it and take Philbin. Hopefully he's there, right? He should be. If Philbin's not there, we'll take one of the other receivers, but he should be. He should be there. He's not. That trade messed everything up. So I take Steven Walker or Ventrice Jones here, which is fine, hopefully. I mean, Walker's fine. Ventrice is a 5'8" deep threat, though. But he's a good athlete. And we know he's around one talent. Should have went with the other guy. Oh, well. It is what it is. He's still here. I'm not going to take him now. I'm going to take Ricky Reisner here, though. Left guard. Could be better than Ben Powers. He's got elite acceleration, elite agility, elite strength. I mean, he looks like a stud. Yeah, and there's a future starting left guard for you, at least. So we'll take that. I'm going to take Jaden McIntosh here. Great jumping, great acceleration, great agility, elite speed, middle linebacker. Hindev, Alex Singleton replacement. Let's go. All right, with the third round pick I just picked up from the Bills, I am going to take this strong safety DeAndre Reeves. I know it's not a position of need, but like I think he just looks like the best on the board. He's got good everything and then decent jumping. I think I just take the flyer on the athlete. Normal dev. Oh, well. All right, taking this left end. Cole Knowles out of TCU. Normal dev. Nice. Took another receiver here in this draft. Normal dev. All right, I'm going to take this free safety. Bart Dunn out of New Mexico State. Normal devs everywhere. All right, taking this outside linebacker. Good acceleration. Great strength. Power rusher. Normal dev. 7th round pick. Took a backup quarterback out of Texas. Nelson Bishop. All right, we're in like the third to last pick of the draft here. And there's like 2 round 3 to 4 receivers. And I'm thinking like, why would I not take one of them? This guy's 22. So we're going with the 22-year-old. That one was 24. Normal dev. 3 receivers in the draft. At least. And not one of them was hidden development. All right, draft recap. We had a lot of picks. 75 for Ventrice Jones, so that's fine. Reisner's a 74. 67 for McIntosh. 69 for Reeves. 65 for Cole Knowles. 70 Devin Davis. 63 Bart Dunn. 65 Jeremy Fisher. 59 for the backup quarterback. And 70 for Bryce Tate. Okay. Not too terrible. I think those guys are already better than Troy Franklin's overall in this game, both those 70s. I think Troy Franklin's like a 68, so not too shabby. We'll go ahead. We'll get to the preseason. I'll show you guys the team heading into basically year 3. Although it's technically like year 2 in the rebuild. It's kind of hard because it's like year 1 is not even like a rebuild year. It's literally like the team then, like right now. So whatever. All right. Team heading in. Bo Nix, Javonte, Sutton, Mims. I am going to play Ventrice Jones as our third receiver. Bowles, Powers, Parrish, Quinn Miners, McGlinchey, Reisner is a backup right now. Dulcich, Tremble, Adkins. And then defensively, DJ Reader now man down the middle. Franklin Myers, Zach Allen, PS2, Michael Swan, and I did sign Darius Williams to be our slot corner. Linebackers, Browning with X Factor, Singleton, Drew Sanders, and Nick Bonito is going to start this year. Brandon Jones and Quandre Diggs as well, still there. Specials teams doesn't really matter. And then, like I said, Darius Williams is in the slot. Browning, Franklin Myers as rushing ends. Reader as our rushing D tackle. Sanders, Singleton. Jones is going to play in the slot. And then Williams is our, every down back, basically. So goal this year, of course, make the playoffs. Got to get that. That's going to be the goal. We were 8-9 last year. Hopefully we can get to like 10-7. We're going to do our goals, make the playoffs going into this year. And I'll see you guys at the midseason point. All right, 4-2 the midseason point. Something you absolutely love to see. We've been 2-5 the last 2 years, so 4-2. We're on the come up. We are on the rise here. We just got to keep it going. Tough division. Got to keep it rolling in this tough division, but it's okay. I like to see where we're at. Love to see where we're at. Sean Payton, you're doing a fine, dapper job up there in the top right corner. Goofy ass smile. All right. Tandem breakout on defense. Not like it really matters, but hopefully our defense plays well next week, right? Praise. We're gonna praise him. We're gonna praise Michael Swan because you're a dog. We're gonna praise you. 2,500 XP for inspiring teammate. Let's go. Let's get it. Get that ratings boost. I suppose we can beat Tennessee. 3-4. They suck. All right. 18 players ready to negotiate. Who needs a contract? Yeah. Yeah. Take that deal. Take that deal, Patrick Surtain. Sutton, I think I'm probably gonna end up bringing back, but maybe not yet because he's got no interest. I don't know if there's anyone I'm gonna bring back at this moment. I might just let the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna let it play out for the rest of them. We got the important one out of the way. Everyone else will let it play out. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Hopefully, we are in the playoffs. How the fuck did we go from 4-2 to 4-13? What happened? We didn't win a game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We lost the last 11 games of the season? Doesn't even make sense. That's actually wild. How is that even possible? We were 4-2. We went 4-13. Bo Nix, man. I needed to improve. Javonte wasn't as good this year. Sutton was great. You didn't score. Ventrice Jones had 14 touchdowns out of the slot, so that was good. What the hell happened? Drew Sanders led us in tackles. We had a good amount of TFLs. Our sack numbers were down. What the hell is going on? Cowboys win the Super Bowl 30-24. Throw it in the garbage. Throw it in the trash. Ventrice Jones up to star. Has to be. Superstar. Dub. Elite first round pick. Throw it in the trash. See you next year. Nah, we need to figure something out this offseason, though. Good lord. All right, Zach Allen wants to come back. I'd give him a 1-year deal. He's like, I'm out. That's fine. Okay. Sutton, oh man, he's getting worse. I'll give him a 2-year deal for 13. Nope, he doesn't want to come back either. Nobody wants to come back. Tag, not giving you 33 million. Brandon Jones, I would bring Brandon Jones back on like a 2-year deal, overspend for him, and he doesn't want to come back either. No one wants to play for us because we suck. You're not getting tagged. I'd like to bring Dulcich back. No, no one wants to come back. Not tagging him. We got to bring back one of these guys. John Franklin Myers, 1-year deal, 10 mil. All right, at least we got Franklin Myers back, so we got to find the other spot. Okay. Benito, not going to worry about it. No, not going to worry about Mathis. Quandre Diggs can go. Cora can go. Reynolds can go. All right, a lot of stuff we need to do in this offseason. We need to improve drastically. Probably going to need a receiver. Tight end. Left tackle. Right end. D-tackle, maybe. Kyle Johnson, he does a pin deb. He's probably not good enough to go right away. Yeah, a lot of spots we need to figure out. And it needs to be in free agency. We got to spend some money. We need some good players. We can't just rely on young guys in the draft that aren't going to be ready. We need to spend some money here. So, first and foremost, I know we need a back running back, but that's not first and foremost. That's just going in order. We're not going to worry about that receiver. We really just need a guy. And, like, I'm not opposed to Traylon Burks on, like, a 2-year deal at 26 years old. He's got some interest in us. I'd give him that. 2-year deal for Traylon Burks. That's fine. I do want to bring Dulcich back, but he clearly doesn't want to come back. I could just get Daniel Bellinger and call it good. He's got a lot of interest in us. I'd like to bring Greg back, though. I'm gonna offer Greg a contract again. I'm gonna give him a 4-year deal. Maybe he'll take that now. He might. Okay, that's cool. We do need a left tackle. I could give Bakhtiari a 1-year deal. I might end up doing that. Unless there's a right tackle I can flip over, it would be better. I mean, Juwan Taylor, we could grab him, flip him over. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal. I'll give Juwan Taylor a 3-year deal and flip him over. Okay, defensively, we lost Zach Allen. He's got 6 offers, so that's not going to be in our cards. Dorrance Armstrong, could give him like a 1-year deal. Probably will. Give Dorrance Armstrong a 1-year deal. Just give him a little bit more money. Cool. We're just trying to fill up what we can right now. We do need an outside linebacker, and Jalen Phillips could be the guy right now. We could go get Jalen Phillips. He doesn't have any interest in us, but like we got to throw a contract at him. We will give him a 5-year deal, very player friendly. We'll see if we are even in the running. I don't think we're going to be. We are in the running. I'm going to give him the high offer. I'm going to give him very player friendly. We need to make a move like that. We still might not get him, but we're going to try. That's all our 5 offers on the table right now. So if we get him, that'd be great. If we don't, we don't. It is what it is, but offers on the board. We don't get Phillips. Unfortunately, are we going to get Greg? We do get Greg back. Okay. All right. I'll advance this to next week, and we'll fill out the roster where it need be. Trading Ben Powers to the Saints for a third in this year's draft and a future 6th-round pick. Don't need him since we got Ricky. All right, filling out the rest of the roster. Ryan Neal, Quandre Diggs coming back, and Alontae Taylor. We go 3 for 3, right? Did we not get Taylor? We did not get Alontae. All right, we need another corner. Let's see who's here. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Dante Jackson would probably be solid for a season. We'll just give Dante Jackson like a 1-year deal. We're just looking for another guy. We might draft one too, but that might just be, we're just looking for kind of a band-aid. Welcome aboard, Dante Jackson. All right, that's gonna finish out our free agency. We didn't do anything huge, but there wasn't really any huge guy that we need to go out and get. We tried for Phillips. We took a swing on him. We didn't get him. So NFL draft is the next step here. We are picking 3rd overall. So if we need to move up to 1, or by chance there's a guy we need to find a way to get the best player in the draft, though. That's the key. Yeah, I think I'm just going to move back for Nick Vaughn. He's elite at everything other than his acceleration and strength. He's a 6'5" speed rusher, defensive tackle. He's projected to go at 7, so I'm just going to probably end up moving back to like 6 if I can and take him. Maybe get some other picks, figure it out, but that seems like the move. There, I'm going to go ahead and make that my selection here. Let's get into this draft. All right, so we're moving back 3 spots, picking up their 3rd. I tried to get some more, it didn't work out, so we're moving back to 6. Hopefully our guy doesn't get taken. We'll go pick by pick here. They take the tackle. Steelers take right end. That's who I was supposed to take. And then Packers take outside linebacker. All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and make our selection. We're going to take that defensive tackle. With this selection, Nick Vaughn. I see him on the screen. I don't even know why I'm going over. Nick Vaughn, welcome to Denver. You look like a freak. You're going to be a freak. Hidden Dev. Let's go. And we do own the Bills' 1st-round pick from the trade last year. So let's hopefully hit on this as well. I'm going to take Jimmy Schreiber here. Round 1 and 2 talent. Looks like a pretty good athlete. League acceleration, great strength. He's going to be the selection here. Hidden Dev. Let's go. 2 hidden devs on the defense line in the 1st round. All right, 3rd pick, 2nd round. I'm going to go with this corner, Larry Mobley, man-to-man. Okay athlete. Got good coverage skills. Has hidden devs. Over 3-3 so far. All right, I'm going to take the speed rusher, Justin Owens here in the 3rd round, normal development. All right, I'm taking this running back, Jabril Zimmerman, potential backup for Javonte Williams. Looks really good on paper. He's got hidden dev out of Boise. All right, take another defensive lineman here. Day 3 talent, Denario Billingsley. Looks like an okay athlete out of Texas. All right, taking this free safety, Lamar McCutcheon. Good athlete, elite strength. Free safety, normal dev out of New Hampshire. Nice. All right, that ended up being the last pick I made, letting the CPU handle the rest. We need to be improved this year. We need to show signs of life. Playoffs. Draft recap. Defensive tackle is only 75, kind of underwhelming based on what his, skills and attributes look like. Oh, well. Treber's 74. 75 for Mobley. Ooh, Owens 64. Miss. Zimmerman looked good at 74. I took Billingsley 67, and I took McCutcheon 67. And then they took receiver, tight end, corner, left guard, and another receiver. All right, so looking at the team, offensive line looks pretty solid. Weapons could be better, but it's not terrible. Javonte's still good. This is a big Bo Nix year. We really need him to take the next step this season, or else we might be in trouble, because this is the year where we need to be really competing, and our overall as a team isn't super high. And part of that is Bo Nix not being a high overall and developing. The other part of that is our defense isn't elite in the places where it needs to be. We got some elite corners, and we got a couple good pieces other than that, but we're not elite anywhere defensively other than corner. So we really need Nix to take a step this season, because if he doesn't, we're going to be in trouble with this rebuild. We're at that point where we need to be like mid 80s across the board, if not better, and we're not. And part of that's Bo Nix. Part of it, our defense hasn't really developed much. We took some swing on some guys that we haven't got. We kind of went for Chase Young. Year 1 didn't work out. We just went for Phillips. Didn't work out. But we did draft some some hidden dev defensive linemen finally this year. So hopefully those guys can develop. But this is a big season. Season goal. Our overall wise, our overall is not good enough to make the playoffs, but that's the goal. It's got to be. We'll see how it goes. See you guys in mid-season point. All right, mid-season point, things are okay. We're 4-3, But if you look at our team ranks, we're 8th in offensive points scored per game and 4th in points given up defensively. So things are all in all going pretty well. We just need to not fold down the stretch like we did last year. But I feel okay. I feel okay about where we're at. I think the thing that makes me feel better about it is the fact that we're top 10. We're top 8 in offense. We're top 8 in offense at 8, and we're top 5 defense at 4. 14 players ready to negotiate contracts, or anybody I need to bring back right at this moment. I think I'll probably end up. I'm definitely going to look to bring Sanders back. I'd like to bring Mims back, but like I said, I'm not going to do it now because they don't have interest, and that's probably so we're not going to extend anybody right now. See you guys at the end of the year. Hopefully, we are going to be in the playoffs. And another disappointing year. Defense was good. Offense was not great. Finished 19th after the start that we had. Bo Nix, man. It's not the playbook. I mean, he was good. Never mind. Bo Nix was good. What's the problem? 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. Was the best year he's had. Is easily the best year. Javonte was good. Man. Mims, over 1,200, 12 scores. Burks and Jones both over at 900, 11 touchdowns combined. I don't know. Maybe we just got to build off this season. Maybe next year is going to be our playoff year. Maybe we'll just build off this year. It's fine. We're still going to go a couple more years. So, sometimes these rebuilds take a little bit longer. It's okay. Van Browning, 9.5 sacks. Not too bad. We just got to iron out some things and we'll be good. I think we'll be fine. I think we're okay. I can live with it. The fact that Bo Nix had that great of a year gives me optimism for the next couple seasons. All right, first things first, we got to pay the people that need to get paid. Swan, you're getting accepted. Drew Sanders, he's got X Factor, man. I got to bring him back. We got to give him a very player-friendly deal. Please take that. Okay, good. All right, good. I was like, he's got X Factor. He has to come back. Franklin Myers, we'll let go for now. But Mims, another guy I need to bring back. Did a great year. Fair player. We're going to have to overspend to get him back, but he's coming back. It's good. Got Mims back. Armstrong and Franklin Myers are guys that, well, let them go for now. Maybe bring one of them back. Dante can go. Neal's going to go. Jonah Ellis, he's cheap. We don't really need him right now. Give me it for now. We'll reevaluate when we get into free agency exactly what we want to do, but that's okay. That's all right. So we'll advance this to next week. God, I feel okay. Bo Nix. Solid season. Build off of it. The thing is, it's like Nolan Smith and BJ Ojolari, how much do they really move the needle, They're cheap, though. They don't really move the needle a ton, though, I don't think. We do need a starting free safety and a starting strong safety. We know that. Jamal Adams, not going to come here. He's got 4 offers already. He'd be a good pickup, though, for like 2 years. I'm going to offer him a 2-year contract. Just overspend, give him a 2-year deal. See if he'll take that. He actually probably will. So we'll probably get Jamal Adams to play strong safety. We do need a starting free safety. Cole Bishop's only a 79 over. Only 79. He doesn't have any offers though. I'd give him a 3-year deal. He's normal dev, but he's young. He can develop a little bit. We don't need a corner. We need a backer routes on linebacker, but like Jonah Ellis, we'll just get Jonah Ellis back on like a 3-year deal. We'll just offer him that. We'll see if he takes it. If he doesn't, he doesn't, right? Like would bringing in BJ Ojolari or Nolan Smith really move the needle? Probably not, but I am going to offer BJ a 2-year deal. See if he'll take that for his top offer. He might go to Oakland if he does, or not but Oakland, if he might go to Vegas. And that's fine if he does. Latu, normal dev though, kind of gross. Uzama would be interesting. We need right end though. I guess they're both speed rushers. We need right end. It's literally Latu or Uzama. But I feel like Latu is the better bet, even though he's got more offers. We have some money. He's got some interest. I'd just overspend and give him like 2 years and see if he takes that. He's going to take it. All right, so we'll get Latu. Cool. We do need defensive tackle, but we are out of offers for now. So we'll see what we do. So we got Jamal Adams, Latu, Bishop, BJ Ojolari, and Jonah Ellis. And we get to BJ. That was the one I didn't think we were going to get. Jamal Adams might go to New York. Latu's probably going to go to New Orleans. Oh, God. We got them all. Sick. We end up getting them all. That's dope. Okay. Not going to advance the week just yet. I'm just going to go now, take a look at what else we need to shore up here. Quarterback, fine. Running back, good. Receiver, fine. We need a tight end. Offensive line's good. We got Triber. We got Leatu Latu. We need a defensive tackle or two. Everything else looks fine. Defensive tackle and a tight end. And then we'll just draft what we can. So let's see what's here. So we need a defensive tackle and a tight end. All right. So tight end, we need a backup tight end. Daniel Bellinger. Could go that route. Could go Tip. Tip's cheaper. We'll go Tip. Give him a 3-year deal. Sure. And then let's go with our defensive tackle. Just need hopefully a scheme fit would be nice. There's no scheme fits. I forgot. There's like no speed rushing guys. I mean, Michael Hall. I give Michael Hall like a 2-year deal. 3-year deal. He's 20. Yeah, we'll give him a 3-year deal. That's fine. Tying up a lot of money into the defense right now, but we got 2 for now. And we get both of them. All right, that's all I'm doing for agency. Pretty good. Class. Adams, Leatu Latu, Bishop, Ojolari, Ted Ryman, Michael Hall, and Jonah Ellis. Okay. Let's get to the draft. Picking here at 11, and I think tackle might be a good idea with McGlinchey getting older. Yeah, I'll probably just fully scout Marco Collins. He looks really good. Fully scout Marco Collins. If he's a round 1 and 2 talent, I'll just end up taking him. I probably won't draft too deep in this. Probably just like my first couple rounds, and then I'll let the CBA handle the rest. Just ready to kind of get into the year. All right, we are going to go ahead and take Marco Collins here, right tackle, 11th overall pick. We might just trade McGlinchey. Second round pick, taking this round 1 and 2 talent safety, Jose Ellington. Welcome to Denver, normal dev. Taking this left end, Al Biggers, normal dev. Nice. Middle linebacker, Connor Wayne. Hidden development, he had elite agility, so that's why I went with him, and it worked out. Right outside linebacker, Eric Hoskins. Hidden development. Let's go. All right, that was a 5th round pick. I'm going to let the CPU handle the rest. All right, draft recap. 75 for Collins, 74 for Jose Ellington, 68 for Biggers, 67 for hidden dev Connor Wayne, 68 for hidden dev Eric Hoskins. CPU drafted a quarterback, a strong safety, and a left guard. Nice. All right, goal, of course, going in this year, make the playoffs. Offense looks exactly the same as last year. We just need to build off of that. First round pick, right tackle is a backup. Defensive line's young, but has potential. Leatu Latu, Vaughn, Triber, Swan, Surtain, Mobley are the corners. X Factor Sanders, X Factor Browning, McIntosh, we'll see. Ojolari and Johnson, outside linebacker for left. We got Jamal Adams out strong safety. Cole Bishop over at free safety. Burks is going to be in the slot again, and Mobley's going to be in the slot for corner. All right. I guess that's fine with Tribe. I don't really care. All right. Need a big year from Bo Nix, and we need to find a way to make the playoffs. See you guys in the midseason point. All right, 3-3 here at the midseason point. What are we looking at? Offense is 14th. Defense is 26. Man, maybe we need to make a defensive adjustment, but I don't think we do at the same time. We've had good years. I think the playbooks are fine. We just need to get better. I mean, our defense up to an 87. Offense is 84. Just got to keep building. Problem is, we can't build for much longer. Bo Nix is going to need to get paid here shortly. 14 players ready to negotiate. I mean, Bo Nix needs a contract. I mean, he's cheap. I mean, it's Bo Nix rebuild. We got to pay him, right? He doesn't want, like, anything. We'll just give him that 4-year deal. It's Bo Nix rebuild. That's our guy. We're going to have to bring Parrish back, but not yet. Everything else, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. But, yeah, hopefully we can find a way to make the playoffs. See you guys at the end of the year. All right, boys. We finally made it. Made the playoffs, 10-7. Team's gotten better. 85 offense, 88 defense. Finished as the 8th best offense, 18th best defense. So the defense did get a little bit better, but we got a tough challenge here against the Bills. Let's take a look at the stats this year. Like to think Bo Nix probably had a pretty good season. Pretty solid, over 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, 11 picks. Javonte had a great year, over 1,200, 4.5 per carry, and 17 touchdowns. Shout out to Javonte Williams. Marvin Mims, over 100 catches, over 1,400 yards, 11 scores. Burks had 917, 10 scores. Ventrese, 859, 3 scores. Dulcich, 487, 4 scores. Defensively here, Drew Sanders on tackles, 114, 1 away for Swan. 18 TFLs for Latu, 17 for Triber, 12 for Marion Browning, 12 for Nick Vaughn in his rookie campaign. Wait, no, that's not a rookie campaign. Second year campaign. He was a backup last year. 7.5 for Latu sacks, 5.5 for Browning, 3.5 for Triber, 3.5 for Nick Vaughn, 2.5 for Drew Sanders, 2 for Ojolari, yikes. 5 picks for Drew Sanders. Jesus, 2 for PS2. All right, but the big thing is we made the playoffs. We did it. We are a playoff team. That's the first step. Now we need to build off that going into next year because there ain't no way we win no damn Super Bowl. No chance. That'd be sick. I'd love to get to the divisional. I'd love to get by week 1 because if we get by week 1, I'll jump into Super Sim. But if we don't get past this wild card round, I'm not gonna jump into Super Sim for the wild card. So we need to get to the divisional if I'm gonna jump into wild card. But Josh Allen, great year, 4,400 yards, 35 touchdowns, 4 picks. This is going to be a absolute battle for us. They might kill us. We'll see. Can we get by? No, we lose 2017. Oh, man. Oh, well. We had it close, but build off that going into next year. Hopefully we can improve a little bit more and make a Super Bowl run next season. Bears ended up winning the Super Bowl with Caleb Williams, 38-28 over the Bills. So at least we lost to the team that made the Super Bowl. And we only lost by 3, so we're not that far off. We're not that far off if you think about it. I'm just saying anything to give me a little bit of hope. All right, advance to this re-sign players phase. See who needs to come back. There's going to be some guys we need to throw money at for sure. I know that we need to re-sign our center. But at least Nick's isn't, I mean, I'd like him to be an X factor and eating a bunch of cap at this point because it'd make us better. But it gives us the ability to bring back kind of what we need. So we'll pick up Jones' thing there. I do want to bring Parrish back. I'll give him a 3-year deal. He might not take it. Yeah, he's not taking it. I figured he wouldn't. I could tag him for 14. If it comes to that, it comes to that. I do want to bring Burks back. I feel like he's been pretty good for us. I think that 3-year contract is fine for him. We got 50 mil left to play with. Kyle Johnson, I'd bring him back on a 3-year deal if he'd take it. Cool. We got Johnson back, 47 mil. Stearns, we don't need to bring him back. Franklin can go. Rush can go. McGlinchey's going to go. Hartwell can go. Fleming. Everyone else is probably going to end up moving on here. Yeah, it's just a bunch of depth guys. I mean, I'll bring the fullback back. That's fine. We'll give him a 3-year deal. All right. So we're going to have 44 mil before we get into free agency. Enough to kind of build the rest of the team the way we need to, which is good. And enough if there's a guy I need to go out and sign, we'll be able to do. So we'll advance us into free agency. All right, so Bo Nix up a superstar. That is huge, especially because we just paid him under what he probably would need at this point now. Receiver, we're going to be fine. We do need a center. We know that. We need center, backup right guard. Maybe a stud left end, but we'll see. Maybe a middle linebacker. But nothing really that we absolutely need. It's not, like I said, big thing not having to pay Nix a ton of money. Because we got a little bit extra. But we need a center. That's going to be the number one thing we're looking for here. Don't need quarterback, running back, no. Receiver, no. Don't need a tight end. We need center. And I want to bring Parrish back. He's got offers, which sucks. But I am going to try to bring him back on a 4-year deal. If we don't get him, we don't get him. It's fine. If we don't get him, we could draft a center. We can just take a good one. I'm going to offer Zach Frazier a 2-year deal just in case. Let's see what else here. We do need a backup right guard, but we can always draft one. I mean, if there's someone cheap, yeah, I mean, we'll bring in Zach Zinter on a 2-year deal. So Frazier and Zinter, same guy. Cool. Botano's here. All right. There's gonna be nobody here that we want on the defensive line. No. Middle linebacker. I mean, Dodson is an upgrade. I wouldn't hate Dodson on a 1-year deal. I'll just give him a 1-year deal. See if he takes that. I think that's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. So we'll see if we end up getting Parrish. If we don't, we'll just draft one. We got Zinter, so we get Parrish. Awesome. If we don't, we don't. Okay, we didn't get Parrish. We got Zinter. We got Zach Frazier and Zinter, but we got Zach Frazier. We'll probably end up drafting center high if we can, or a guard and move him over to center. If we look at the college players here, I'm not gonna sign anybody else. I don't think so. If we look at offensive linemen with our 1st-round pick, is there a 1st-round center? Yeah, there's some good-looking centers. Yeah, we'll probably just take one of the centers. We'll be fine. All right, looks like the 2 top centers, which actually go 31 and 32. We are picking here at 21. So, I mean, hypothetically, we could move down if we need to, because we are going to end up taking one of those centers, because I think one of them is probably going to end up looking good. We're going to use all 3 of our private workouts on it. I'll send them my pick, and then we'll decide. All right, I'm here. My pick at 21. Let's take a look at these centers here. All right, round 2 to 3 for Guzman. Let's look at these two real quick. I feel like Mitchell might be the best. A impact block, A run block. Decent strength's kind of worrisome. Guzman's kind of similar. Beckham, great strength. I kind of like the great strength of Beckham. I'll probably end up going with him, and I don't think he's going to be the first round guy. I'm going to see if I can trade back to the end of the first round and then just take him. If not, we'll take him here. It's no big deal. We're not gonna have too many seasons left, so a bunch of future picks doesn't really matter. But I do like getting young guys on the team. Like that trade from the Bears already looks good to me. I mean, we're picking up multiple more picks, get some more young players. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take that. We're gonna get their second and their third in this year's draft, and we're just gonna move back to the end of the round. Well, we know we'll be able to take the guy we want, so that's fine with me. Bears move up. Who just won the Super Bowl. And now I'm going to take Beckham. And hopefully he's got hidden development. If he doesn't, he doesn't, is what it is. But I'm going to go with Beckham here. Jared Beckham out of Florida State. Power. Fits my scheme. Welcome to Denver. Hidden development. 90 strength. Let's go. At 21st pick in the second round, I'm going to take the defensive tackle, Jaleel Mincy. Normal development. 88 strength, though. Just a rotational defensive tackle. That's fine. I'm taking this linebacker, Jamon Randolph. Elite acceleration, elite change of direction. Great speed, great jumping, great agility. He's a middle linebacker. Playing outside linebacker, I'm going to move him inside. All right, I'm going to take this tight end, Jeremy Cotton, here at the end of the third round, I think this is. Or, yeah, elite strength, great speed, vertical threat with elite strength. I mean, he's got normal dev, but look good on paper. I'm probably going to make one more pick and let the CBA handle the rest. Oddly enough, I'm going to take the center because he looks really good. Yeah, Corey Proctor, welcome aboard, hidden development, 6'4", 296. So he's pretty light, but he's going to have star better dev. And I'm going to let the CBA handle the rest. All right, draft recap. 74 for Beckham, 70 for Mincy, 72 Randolph, 67 for Cotton, 73 for Proctor, 66. So CBU drafted left tackle, a corner, a 70 overall receiver, 65 halfback, and a 63 left tackle. All right, let's be good this year. All right, going into the season, we definitely have the best team we've had so far. Typically, that's how it works. Bo Nix up to superstar dev, as we know. Javante's up to superstar. Mims has X Factor. Ventrese still has superstar. Treylon Burks as well. Offensive line, obviously a little bit dip at center, but we've got a couple of hidden devs ready to go for the future. A little dip at right tackle, but it's a young guy in Collins, so that should be okay. Defensively, Latu's up to star, which is nice. Vaughn's a 79. Triber's 76. So a little weak still up front, but not terrible. Linebacker, Ojulari, Drew Sanders, Dodson now, Brandon Browning. We still got Bishop and Jamal Adams and Swan, and Surtain will be locking that thing down on the outside, and then Mobley is our third corner. Mobley will be playing in the slot. Burke's slot receivers, fine. Everything else looks okay to me. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool with me. Cool with me. All right. Made the playoffs last year. We got to get back and hopefully make a deep run. All right, feeling pretty good. 5-2 at midseason point. Offense is at 8. Defense is at 11. So borderline, top 10, top 11. Not too shabby. I say it every single time we get here. It always seems like we're in a decent spot. Let's see who we got to negotiate a contract with. And we were 5-1 because we just lost last week. So Swan has to come back. Take my money. All right, not yet. Doesn't matter. You'll get tagged. Ricky will come back. Ojulari might not come back. Latu, I'd like to bring him back, but we'll see. All right. Well, this is all. We'll just see. We'll just see at the end of the year. We're in a good spot though. We just got to keep building, keep getting better. All good. 5-2. Love to beat the Chargers here. Drop them down to 3-4 in the division. Bo Nix got an upgrade. I love to see it. Love to see it for Bo Nix. Keep getting better, buddy. But I'll see you guys at the end of the year. We better make the damn playoffs. All right, 12-5. We had the best year. 87 offense, 89 defense. Got for the freaking Browns, though, which is annoying. We had the second best offense. Defense fell off again to 21. It's weird. We just keep going. We have like a top 10 defense sometimes, then we have not a great defense sometimes. Whatever. It is what it is. Hopefully, our offense can carry. Bo Nix looks like he had a pretty good year. Yeah, 4,400 yards, about 30 touchdowns, 8 picks. Pretty solid. Javante over 4.2 per carry, almost 1,200 yards, 24 touchdowns. Holy shit. Javante, had a boy. Damn, look at the receivers. Mims, 1261, 9 touchdowns. Burks, 1148, 11 touchdowns. Ventrese over 1,000 and 4 scores. Love to see it. 3 guys over 1,000 yards. Absolute W. Defensively, Drew Sanders led in tackles. Dodson at 118. 20 TFLs for Vaughn. Amazing. Triber at 12. 11 for Latu, 10 for Brandon Browning. 8.5 sacks for Browning, 8 for Vaughn, 4.5 for Latu, 3 for Sanders. Interceptions, 4 for Sanders, 3 for Swan, 3 for PS2. Bucker only attempted 6 field goals. What? All right. Same thing applies like last year. If we get through this game, I will super sim. But we have to get through this game. I ain't even touching that damn playoff blizzard. I ain't touching that shit. Let's go ahead and let's beat the Browns. Please. Can we get to the divisional? Yes, we did. Let's go. 31-20. We actually win. I didn't expect us to. We got to play Joe Burrow, though, which is going to be tough. But, hey, we're going to jump into Super Sim. And if I got to jump in and lose the game for us, I'll do that. So, got a couple upgrades. We had Therese Jones. We'll always do playmaker on those receivers. Mobley and Mincy, whatever. I don't even care. All I care about is finding a way to get this dub and getting into the AFC Conference Championship. So we're going to go ahead and play the divisional. We'll play the moments, but it's going to be Super Sim. I'll jump in if it's close late. The matchup of the year, baby. Bo Nix versus Joe Burrow. 2 best quarterbacks in the league, right? That's what they say. Can we score right away? Let's go. Good start, oh. Can we get a stop? Defense? We got to stop. Come on. Punch in points. Points. Let's go. Bo Nix. 14-0. Let's go. We got another stop. Big field goal. Bucker. Yes, 17-0. Let's go. Huge. They scored before halftime. That's okay. Time short 24-7. Let's go. I think we're gonna get through it, boys. I think we're gonna find a way. I think we're good. 24. Run this clock out. We're good. We're forcing them to use timeouts. We're gonna move on. We should be good. We're definitely gonna move on. Get this thing over. Let's go. 27-14. We beat the Bengals. And we are heading to the AFC Championship. Let's get it. All right, who we going to take on? AFC Championship. 1 win away from the Super Bowl, and we got to take on the stupid-ass Chiefs, man. God! Of course, we're not beating the Chiefs, man. We're not going to beat the Chiefs, but we're going to try our darndest. We're going to try super hard to beat the Chiefs. God damn it. Why? Of course. 12-5. Division rival. Mahomes, Bo Nix, 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL. That's what they say, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can find a way to get past Kansas City. We won the division, so we are at home. Will that play any role? We scored right away. But we gave a touchdown right away. Great. Can we just score every drive? Let's go. Get a stop. We can't get a stop. We didn't score that drive, and they're going to score. Yep, 21-14. Great. 2-minute drill. Can we get points? Nope. 2-minute drill. Can we get points? Let's go. Huge touchdown for them in the half. What's going on now? We got the ball. Punch it in. Make the field goal, Bucker. Yes. All right. Get a stop. We did. The red zone alert. Score. We didn't score. Wait, no. Field goal. I can't tell what's going on. We missed the field goal. We got the stop. I'm jumping in. 3:20 left. We somehow find a way to get the stop. I haven't played Madden in a minute, boys. It might be a little rusty. We are going to keep this on the ground, Javonte. We'll see if running the ball works. No idea. No idea if it's going to work. Javonte. Oh, no. Give me that block, Reisner. Come on. Javonte, 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown. We got to keep this on the ground again. We got to try to get this thing to the 2-minute warning. I don't like this, though. Turn, give, Javonte. Follow your block, Javonte. Yes, let's go. First down. Let's go. Huge. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll have to force them to waste timeouts. W. All right, 1st and 10 from 33. Stretch play out to Javonte. Give me a block. Let's go. Javonte, make a miss. That'll work, man. We'll take a 9-yard carry. No doubt in my mind. Huge. Pick up this first down. Easy give. Javonte Williams right up the middle. Offensive line, go to work. Let's go. First down. Let's freaking go, baby. We're gonna get to the damn Super Bowl, aren't we? Barring disaster. Don't fumble, Javonte. Make him use this last timeout here on this handoff. I don't even care. That'll work. Make him use those timeouts. We're going to have 2 plays of untimed downs. Bounce this to the outside. Yeah, let's go. Just go down. Let's go. First down. Game over. Game over. Broncos. Super Bowl. Finally, this is going to be the last year of the rebuild, boys. If we would have lost before the Super Bowl, I would have went one more, but we're making the Super Bowl, which means this is the last year. Let's get it done. And exit this first rebuild in a minute. Super Bowl champs. All right, Super Bowl against Philly. They are 9-8, but Philly typically is amazing because Jalen Hurts is amazing. But it's 9-8. We're probably the favorites in the book. We're definitely the betting favorites. So we need to take advantage of being the favorite and destroy these Philadelphia Eagles, right? Let's see. Super Bowl week. So if there's any development trade upgrades, we will see them. Knicks has X Factor W. Burks has Superstar W. That's it on offense. Defensively, Vaughn's got Superstar. I think that's it. Bishop's up to Star, which is nice. All right. Come on, boys. Let's finish off this video. Super Bowl champions. We can do this. Play Super Bowl. Play the moments. Let's get it. All right, Super Bowl here at US Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Vikings. Can we punch in a touchdown start off today? Let's go. Great start. Up 7-0. We got to stop. We didn't score, though. We got the ball back. Third down alert. Keep it alive. We didn't. Field goal. Bucker, thank you. 10-0. Come on. Red zone alert. Come on. Punch it in, boys. 17-0. Come on. We can do this. 17-7. Oh, no. Oh, no. 17-10. Third down alert. Keep it alive. We're in the first and goal. Punch it in. 24-10. Let's freaking go. Get a stop. We didn't get a stop. Big end of the game. Hold on to the lead. All right, we're up 7. First and 10. We need to force them to use these timeouts, which means turn and hand the ball off to Javonte Williams. Oh, God. They're going to have they got Jalen Carter on the right side. Run away from Jalen Carter. That's the key. Keep it away from Jalen Carter. Javonte up the middle. Keep fighting. Let's go, Javonte. Huge run. First down, Javonte Williams. That'll take us basically to the 2-minute warning. We're out to run one more play right before, but that's fine. We could look to maybe throw here. Let's throw. Let's throw. Old play action pass. We'll run it all the way down. Hopefully I don't make a bad decision and throw an interception, because that would probably be something I would do. I haven't played in a minute, so I might be toast. Dulcich on the outside to make that catch. Let's go. Stay in bounds. Cool. Why did he not get out of? Why did he not go down? You're kidding me. All right, we have no defensive tackle over the center or right guard. We should be able to run this for a first down. Cut outside, Javonte, first down, break a tackle, go down. He fumbled. Get on the ball! I would have cried. Thank God. Javonte! Okay, they're reviewing it, but it doesn't matter because we recovered it. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, golly. The way said they had to, the Eagles challenged it though, so they lose a timeout, which is nice. We don't have to work, they only got 2 timeouts to work with compared to 3. If Javonte Williams would have put that ball on the ground, dude, I would have cried. And if they would have picked it up, that would have been bad. All right, we just need a first down. This thing's over. Oh, we got the first down. I cannot believe they gave me that first down. Cool. Make them use this last timeout, Javonte. Don't fumble. All right, last timeout used. Don't fumble. How many times do I got to say it? Don't fumble the freaking football. 2nd and 8, Javonte Williams. Just go down. I probably could have got a little bit more yardage there. But a field goal basically wins us this game. So I'm not worried about, yeah, we're not running. No, we're running the football. I don't care. If I can run this in the end zone, I will. But, I mean, we'll take the field goal too, for sure. Because that will give us a 10-point lead. No timeouts for Philly. Javonte, turn, give. Not going to get in the end zone, but that's fine. That's going to waste basically the rest of the game. Why would we ever go for this? I understand it like officially ends the game, but so does the field goal. Stupid. No, I don't understand that at all. All right, I'm going to run this down and kick it. All right, 26 seconds left. Harrison Butker. Field goal is up and good. 27-17, 23 seconds left. Denver Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl here in the final year of the rebuild. First time. We made the playoffs twice this entire time. Made the playoffs twice this entire time. And we lost in the wild card last year. And this year we get it done. We defeat the Eagles 27-17 here at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. Super Bowl champions. Bo Nix is the future for Denver, clearly. It's funny. I was going to, if we didn't end up making it or even getting to the Super Bowl, I was just going to talk about how Bo Nix clearly is not the answer. It's not my fault, it's Bo Nix. But Bo Nix clearly is the guy. Look at him getting raised up. Denver Broncos, Super Bowl champions. We need to see Bo Nix holding up that Lombardi. We get it done. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Bo Nix, there you go. Bo Nix, Broncos fans, drink it in. You are Super Bowl champions. Bo Nix, good work, boss. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Comment down below who you guys want me to rebuild next. I already got a couple other teams ready, basically already on my mind, ready to do. So comment down below. I'll get to it. Let me know who you want to see. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Sub if you're new. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.